Hello, welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good to see you. Welcome to Radiant Connections TV. And
Radical Connections TV.
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that name.
those are
Radical
great.
Connections.
Yeah,
And
I think it's special to us.
yeah,
Radical Connections.
just a little insert before we get started. We talk a lot about connection skills,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a term that we don't hear a lot or very little. We hear a lot about communication skills, leadership skills,
Yeah,
relationship skills. Very little about connection skills. How do you connect? How to connect? Now I'm talking really deep, heart to heart, not talking sex. Okay, that's the
yeah,
result of a deep connection, but the deep connection is there. It can be there with any relationship, whether it's business,
mm-hmm.
family, personal, or intimate. And the faster you can connect with someone at a heart level, success in life is just going to bloom from there. So, getting right into our topic, what is the title?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, not that.
The title is about marriage
Yes,
and generational ignorance.
yes. We hear a lot about generational curses. If
Mm-hmm.
you've read the Old Testament, the Bible,
Yeah,
we hear that a lot amongst Christians, generational curses and generational blessings. Um, we tend to see generational curses as actually, more applicable term or
mm-hmm.
terminology to be generational ignorance. In other
Right.
words, we pass on to our children where we are.
Yeah.
Some generations level up from the previous generations. Other generations just copycat and degenerate from the
Yeah.
previous generation. So it can
So
go
true.
both ways, whether good or bad. So yeah, anyhow.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
so ignorance is generational. Learn for your unborn children. Grow for not for your own sake alone, but for the sake of your generation, your
Yeah.
children, and your children's children.
Yeah. So now going into the marriage part of it, right? I think this is something that we hear so much, and there's so much fight about this. Is marriage is based on love. That love can save you from divorce. If you love each other, you're going to have a great marriage. Is that true?
How many of you that might be listening in the future even
Mm-hmm.
that went through divorce and maybe you're single now after having been married? How many of you still felt deep down you loved that person even as you were going through a divorce? You
Yeah.
still had feelings for them, but they were driving you crazy. You
Mm-hmm.
love them, but they're driving you crazy, and you can't put up with it anymore.
Yeah.
So love alone won't carry you through.
Yeah.
So what does?
That's a good question. That's
So
what we discovered actually, is that it is not love. Yes, love is there too, but not love.
yeah,
That's going to
so
be
so basically, a
foundational.
successful marriage is a result of the application of knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
not the exchange of love.
Yeah. Yeah. So, a lot of times we see that young people are preparing for marriage, for meeting their spouse, and they are making a list of things, right? Like, oh, I want them to be like this and like that and this and that. Oh, and I want them to, to dress like this maybe, or be like that. And that is great. But guess what? If you don't know how to have a marriage, how to live with another person, how to serve them well, how to support them, honor them, respect them,
You can have all the feelings you want if you don't know how to apply
right?
knowledge. It's going to end up in a disaster. You're going
Yes.
to end up with divorcing or breaking up with the person you love
Yeah.
because you don't know how to navigate through this stuff.
Right.
So
Right.
we want to bring answers to that and bring positive change and transformation to as many people as possible. It'd
Yeah.
be a blessing and to stem the tide of divorce
Yeah.
wherever
And
possible.
also we tell our young people who are looking to get married is that loving someone doesn't make them the right person, right? If you love each other, it doesn't make you right for each other. Do you align on things for life? I actually looked up a definition of marriage, and it just says it's a union of two people. It's a contract. It's a covenant in a way. It's matrimony. So it doesn't say love in there in any description of marriage. But so when you're going into marriage, is that you are creating a covenant, you're creating a contract that you are going to support each other. You're going to be there for each other, right? So think about this. We have love for each other because we chose, and we have tools, and we choose these things every single day. We use them every day.
We have great mentors in our life, by the way. It's not just
Yeah.
because we somehow figured it all out on our own.
Yeah, exactly. So the Bible even teaching us that too, right? Where it says, get wisdom and understanding. Get wisdom and understanding. And lack of knowledge is really not beneficial for anyone.
Yeah, lack of knowledge will still bring heartache, even in like it doesn't matter if you can be the best person, and if you're ignorant about a powerful principle of cause and effect,
Yeah.
you're still going to reap the very
Yeah.
thing you're sowing, even if it's in ignorance. Like ignorance is no respecter of persons. Sowing and reaping, cause and effect. Jump off the cliff, you're gonna fall. It doesn't matter how ignorant you are, you're gonna fall.
Yeah.
And it's just the law of created design of how life on this earth functions for us as humans in flesh form.
Yeah, yeah. And the other thing, think about this. Those of you who are married, you'll get this, right? So marriage goes through different things. We as people, we go through different things. Someone might get sick, or the financial struggles, or you're moving, you have children, you have so many things. If you don't know how to connect and communicate with each other, it's going to be hard. Love is not going to be a glue that's going to hold you together. If you don't know how to manage your finances, love is not going to keep you there, right? Because what does love have to do with financial freedom?
Love won't stop a bankruptcy because of foolishness.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point,
right? So there's so many things that you are learning and you need to know to be able to have a good marriage. Just getting married, it doesn't give you success in marriage, right? And some people like, oh, yeah, I don't need any help. We're in love. We're getting married. Look, I got engaged. Oh my gosh, that's right. This is so
we don't need your help anymore. I got engaged.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. So how is that going to be helping you in marriage?
When I hear that, I'm like, okay, I need to change my messaging to because we hear that a lot, especially from singles. We used to be there. We used to be, I was single until I was 40 years old.
So we had ignorance to you guys. We can speak from experience.
Yes. And we hear this a lot about, I just got out of a relationship, or I'm not ready to get into a relationship, so no thank you. Or I'm healing from a past relationship, so no thank you. I would love to speak into that.
Yeah.
What we do doesn't mean that we're going to throw you into a relationship. Now you have to, get back into the dating scene as soon as possible. No, it's about developing your connection skills in the meantime. Now is the time to invest into yourself and prepare and learn and grow. Develop those connection skills in the same way you would develop communication skills, relationship skills, and leadership skills. It's a skill that you can develop without throwing yourself right back into the frying pan or the fire.
Yeah.
It's something that even in the middle of the divorce or nasty breakup, what we coach and teach will definitely make the journey a whole lot easier. And God knows it could even salvage a lost cause relationship. You never know.
Right. That's right. So guys, marriage is beautiful when you have tools and skills to make it beautiful in heaven and earth. If you go in there without being equipped, it's going to be tough, right? It doesn't have to be tough. We experience something that a lot of people say, oh my gosh, you guys have puppy love.
Looks like
We
it.
don't. We don't. We love each other so deeply,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful. And we are equipped for the things that life brings
Yeah.
our way.
We
Right?
we discovered on our first day of marriage that everything is a choice, and the honeymoon stage isn't going to cut
Yep.
it. So we didn't. That wasn't our story. So
Exactly.
all right, well, we're going over 10 minutes, so
Yes. Blessings.
Yeah.
Let us know how we can help you. Equipment is available for you.
how can we best serve you and bless you and come alongside you in your journey?
That's right.
Let's talk.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you.